comfy game. We've got Arborelia. She's gonna play Giraffe and Annika for us.
Hello,
How's it
Ariel.
going?
Hey, I am great. Hello, and hello, chat. I hear you might be in the mood for cozy 3D exploration games tonight. So I'm ready.
Great. I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay.
Just count on down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is Giraffe and Annika, and in particular, this is Annika. We won't be seeing really very much of Giraffe in this run, despite that he gets first billing. So this is Annika. She's an adorable cat girl. And we awaken on this island in front of a house, and of course we're just going to break into the house using the key that they, conveniently keep in a treasure chest behind the house. The text box even tells us to sneak right in, and that's what we will do. So we are in Lisa's house, and we can take Lisa's purse. And, I think that's enough cat girl crimes for today. So let's just take a nap until the evening. Naps are important. I'll say a little more about what this game is overall in a moment, but got some setup. I gotta do the first glitch. We've got to do some stuff in a door. Also, you might see a glimpse of a blue-haired fox boy out there. That's Giraffe, but we're not going to be talking to him until we have to. Okay, so if you hit that reload option on the menu while going through a door, the game gets confused. And this is the big glitch in this run. So what happened is I told the game to respawn me, and then after I chose the menu option, Annika's momentum carried her through the door, and it started loading the inside, and then respawned her outside because that's what I asked it to do. And that loaded a version of the outside where a bunch of stuff isn't there, including anything that was supposed to be blocking the entrance to this dungeon. So now there's just a divot in the cliff where the dungeon entrance was supposed to be, and we're here in the Haunted Forest, which is the first dungeon. And yeah, there's supposed to be dialogue leading up to this, but we get to skip stuff. I've actually gotten to run this game on Power Up with Pride before, but it was a different run at the time. And there were really not many runners at the time. Now there are an entire 8 runners of this game, and that's, enough for one runner to realize, wait a minute, we could use this glitch to just break this entire run open. And we will be doing that door glitch a lot. Soon to be 9. Heck yeah, Sabera. Yeah, Sabera was just letting me know that she's done the any % run of this game. So we're here in the Haunted Forest, and Annika has, no abilities yet, so the Haunted Forest is just about running in the right direction. The problem with running in the right direction is you hit this terrible cycle with the ghosts on the bridge. So let me through, thank you. But, thankfully there are healing crystals all over this level, and we don't really need much help as long as I don't, run into every ghost in the rest of the level. So yeah, this is a 3D exploration game where you're a cat girl, and it's got this lovely, poignant plot told through kind of manga-style cutscenes that we will be skipping, unfortunately, all of. I highly encourage you to play the game and experience the story as it's meant to be told. And we're, let's see, we're maybe 2/3 of the way through this level. But yeah, so the respawn outside rooms glitch, to try to say a little more about how it works. When you're inside a room, you can look out a door and you can see the outside. And oh, okay, I'm alive. I did take a bunch of ghost hits there. You can see the outside. But if you respawn yourself in the outside while the game thinks you're inside, you get to run around in the low fidelity version of outside that you're supposed to only see out the door. And that's how you get places in this run. So if we had talked to Giraffe, he would say that, hey, we need to go into this haunted forest and retrieve the green crystal from the witch's manor. And he can't go in himself for reasons. But hey, I think we found the green crystal, and the only problem with taking a green crystal from a witch's manor is that you may have to fight a witch for it. But the great thing about fighting a witch is the witch is named Lily, and she's cute, and the fight is going to be a dance battle. The boss battles in this game are in fact a rhythm game, and I'll be playing the rhythm game on hard, which is kind of not the speedrun strat, but, you know, if I wanted to shave off like a second or two, I would play on easy and do as badly as possible. But I don't want to do that. The rhythm game's fun. I hope you can hear the music. Probably going to be chattering a little less while I do this rhythm game. Oh, I'm glad to provide it. All right, Lily's summoning the ghost entourage.
You said you had played this in a previous marathon. Do you remember when that was? You can answer after this, sorry.
Yeah, I did this in Winter Pride, I think last year. I did the, what I would call kind of the no major glitches run of this game. And then I got this into this Power Up with Pride as a backup run, and so I'm really happy to get to play it here. So anyway, that went well.
Nice.
I can only slightly hear you. Maybe I should turn you up in Discord.
Oh, maybe I just need to be speaking louder,
there we
my
go.
bad.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay. There's going to be a sequence of cutscenes here, with Annika waking up outside the dungeon, and Giraffe coming to check on her, and also a round burb friend coming to check on her. And Annika is going to, discover that with the power of the green crystal, she can now jump. And there's a fun cutscene where she just jumps for joy that she finished the dungeon and is very surprised that she can jump like a video game character. Another neat thing that's going to happen is that there's going to be this cutscene where an extremely shiny chest comes out of the ground, and for some reason during that cutscene, I can actually play like the next part of the game. I just can't see anything. So I'm going to try to carefully walk towards the house while this is happening. And when I did this yesterday in my practice run, I got a little enthusiastic about it and ran all the way off the cliff into the water. And this time I overshot in the other direction, but... Okay, so I go inside and the game's confused, and it kind of undoes the door glitch now, and now I can do the door glitch again. Yes. All right, so once again, we are sort of inside and sort of outside. I'm gonna grab a pumpkin. And there's a bunch of things that are just not loaded properly. One of them is the water, so I'm just like running on the surface of the river here, and I can hop right out of it. I was supposed to have to build a bridge. And when it comes to water that's missing, also notice that like there's a book floating there in midair and not sitting on anything. But here's a lot of water that's missing. It's the entire ocean. It's gone. So there was supposed to be a thing where I'm supposed to meet the rabbit family and go find the rabbit children all over the island, and one of them turns out to still be missing, and I need to go search for that rabbit child in the ocean dungeon and get carrots from the rabbit family to bribe a turtle to carry me across the ocean. And it's really a lot easier to just run across the dry surface of the ocean. Another thing that's not loaded is the elaborate entryway to the dungeon. We're just going to come up on this island, and it's just kind of a flat expanse of nothing, but I run into the middle of it, and I enter the ocean dungeon. Hi, cat. Yep, fish just hovering there. Okay, there are a lot of things that can go wrong in the ocean dungeon, because there are some very dicey swimming sections. What you're supposed to do here is get on boats that travel automatically back and forth between the different islands of this dungeon. That takes a lot of time, and so instead I'm going to be swimming between the sections. And Annika doesn't have the swimming ability yet, so she's going to be flailing around in the water a lot and losing a lot of health. But I can just barely make it through the things I need to make it through, usually. So what I do here is that I press L and R a lot to splash on the surface of the water. And every time I splash, I get a little speed boost forward. And that is just enough speed for me to make it to the dock before I run out of health. And I've done it, and now I have approximately 0 HP. And that's fine as long as I don't get hit by anything until the next time I want a death warp. So I'm going to let this ghost orb bounce. There we go. And just got to be careful here because there's, ghosts trying to kill me. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, that last bounce was unsettling, but I'm good. So yeah, I said we were looking for a missing rabbit child. We're about to find him. Here's Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. Your mother's looking for you. I'll go look for the crab. You go home. Also, Benjamin's got a wheel. We needed that. Now I can just death warp real fast and end up back at the base of that spire. And I got another difficult swimming section. This one's difficult because the ghosts are shooting at me while I'm down here. Hey, we're good. Just gonna stop and eat an entire pumpkin. And get on this boat. Yeah, so the sign is pointing to one of the secrets that you're supposed to be finding. There are these treasure chests containing things called meowster pieces that are just, artworks featuring a cat in various ways. And you're supposed to collect... This is bad. I think I'm gonna die in the wrong place. I got hit by too many of those ghost orbs.
Ah, well.
That's fine. This is a fine place to respawn. Yeah, okay, I always get hit there, and I should just take into account that I always get hit there. But what I want to do is hug this cliff and then drown. Sorry for the drowning cat girl, but you get adorable cat girl drowning noises. And that lets me respawn on top of the island where the large tugboat is. And yeah, this boat needs a wheel. We've got a wheel. But we don't actually need to drive the boat. The boat can handle that. So we got to cross a large expanse of water. There is no swimming across this part. But I'm still gonna get off the boat before it's done. Who is driving? Camera is driving. How can this be? So yeah, the way that this is supposed to work is that, like, you're supposed to finish this dungeon and get the swimming ability, and then you can swim all over it and find a bunch of secrets that you probably wouldn't be able to get to the first time through. But yeah, we're just swimming to get through it. Because we can. Okay. I could do a fancy, risky thing with that boat, but, well, somebody could do it, but I never succeed at it, so I'm gonna come over here and do this the safe and approximately intended way. Oh no, oh no, okay, Um, 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 um. All right, do not fall off the raft. It doesn't go well.
That was a very rude raft.
Okay. All right. Let's get a companion cube on this raft. Oh, I lost it. Oh, I have a companion cube. All right. Well, guess I just gotta dodge all these things myself. Nope. Okay. When I get up to the next swimming section, there is this section where it wants us to swim a long distance, and it gives me healing crystals along the way. And I want to heal just enough because I want to exit this level with as little health as possible. Because I'm going to want a death warp immediately after it. So let's get a little bit of health. Okay, that's enough. Maybe even too much. Okay, that is a fine amount of health to have. So as we saw a little bit before, when you do a door glitch to get into a dungeon, and after you're done with the dungeon, you're still in that door glitch state, and like it's going to be a little confused about where you are. And one thing that happens is it respawns you in front of Lisa's house instead of like where the plot says you're supposed to be. And you can't use the respawn option on the menu because it also thinks you're indoors or something. But if you die, then you respawn where you're supposed to be. And that's why I want to set up for a death warp right away. But hey, we found a blue crystal, and we're going to have to fight a giant crab for it. Also, Lily's here again. Time for crab. So I have been told that this game has some developers in common with Gitaru Man. A possible inspiration for the rhythm segments.
Definitely see that. Ariel, if you got something to say about the Trevor Project or about donations, go ahead. I don't have any donations right now. Oh, wait.
Plonk. We have defeated the king crab.
Suddenly $7 on Kira in the Barbie Fashion Pack games bid war, but I need to I can't find the donation quite yet. Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, Annika washes up on the shore across from the ocean dungeon. And we're gonna have Giraffe running in slow motion, and the turtle friend running in even slower motion. But Annika has gained the better swimming ability. She can swim a little faster and lose a lot less health while doing it. Okay, so now we just need to take a death. So yeah, Giraffe is just like a fox boy who seems to be some sort of mentor figure to Annika. That's kind of all you find out about him so far, and who seems to know everything that's going on this island, but is sending Annika to do things for him. Okay. But hey, yeah, Benjamin has gone home, and we've reunited the rabbit family, and we get to have dinner with them. Other cutscene skip. And we get a blue key, and that's going to open doors that take us higher on the island. Talk to Giraffe. More plot. Hey, there's just one more star fragment left. We're almost done, right? So a little bit about this island that we're on. This island is kind of this is Lisa's world that we're in. Annika's grandma Lisa, and this is a world of like the stories that Lisa would tell to Annika about people with cat and fox ears called Felicans. Oh, I didn't need to wait for Giraffe there. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I've got to bring Giraffe along here, but I forgot which points I need to talk to him exactly. And so Annika is clearly one of those. And in the last scene, Annika's like, "Hey, Giraffe, you said that only a Felican could go into these dungeons, but aren't you a Felican too?" And Giraffe's like, "Okay, yeah, you got me. It's just me specifically who can't go into the dungeons." But for now, we need to meet a sculptor. Let's grab his pumpkin. And yeah, so the entrance to the next dungeon is blocked by a lot of rock. And so we need to talk to somebody who is accomplished at removing rock from things, which would be a sculptor. Except that, again, we're going to be skipping through this game, so we actually don't need that plot point to actually happen. We're just going to be removing the entrance to the dungeon by other means. But we still do need to talk to Hilfred the sculptor because he's got a camera, and we'll need the camera later. He's having like an artistic block. He needs us to go take pictures of statues around the island to give him inspiration. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to use his front door to do glitches again.
I've got some donations here.
Oh, I missed
Finally
it.
found it. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I keep using this door glitch.
Oh.
There we go.
Got $15 from Anonymous.
Thank you, Anonymous.
I've got $5 from Anonymous saying, we've never seen a plural streamer before. Awesome to see the representation. Best wishes to y'all for Freya's spirit. Also, thank you to all the runners and staff, to all our fellow queer folk. You are worth it and you are loved.
Yay.
$115 from Severa.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Sabera, thank you. Okay, so
Sure.
here, this was the entrance to the dungeon, by the way, and yeah, it's gone. The entire inside of the mountain is gone. We just get to fall in there. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sabera says, Giraffe and Annika is so cozy and Elia's voice is so lovely, so I don't mind adding an extra 1 to my donation. Putting this toward unleashing the Scarlet Devil.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Sabera.
And of course, that's the locked game Toho Embodiment of Scarlet Devil extra run coming up soon. Thank you so much, Sabera. Really generous. Royal Blue Wizard sends $20 saying, go Elia.
Thank you, RBW. Alright, so we're running through the fire dungeon. Again, skipping all these paths that would lead to treasure chests and stuff because we are not going to need them. And we got a swimming section here, and I would like to start it by just booping a ghost on the head. Well, nope. Sometimes you boop the ghost, and sometimes the ghost boops you, and that's fine.
RBW says, go Elia. Always fun to see your Giraffe and Annika run. Best of luck.
Okay, thank you.
One more. If you have a moment.
Yep, so there's another minecart, but this one takes 2 people to get on by order of the Cart Lovers Committee, and we cannot defy the iron will of the Cart Lovers Committee, so we gotta find somebody else to ride the cart. But we will. Mr. O'Hare, the rabbit dad, who's down here. Go ahead.
Chudley sends $20 saying, loving this marathon and everyone involved. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, Chudley.
Thank you.
And I just want to give a quick update on the Barbie Fashion Pack games bid war. Kira's at $7, Teresa's at 10 cents.
Amazing.
It looks like it's going to be Kira right now.
Alright, so we got another minecart section. This time there's going to be obstacles. Fortunately, we are traveling with a rabbit with a gun, and we can just, like, shoot these very large boulders out of the way. This is clearly a safe way to move boulders. Shoot some ghosts also. Bustin' makes me feel good.
Bustin', 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 bustin'.
Funnery sergeants. Oh my gosh.
That's wonderful. I love that.
Just gonna hug this wall while the rocks roll by. There we go. All right, Mr. O'Hara's back. Hey, Bucky, we need to get on another cart. Oh, shoot. I'm actually going to get hit by this ghost on purpose. I want to get hit by exactly 2 ghosts in this section so that I end with a small amount of health again. And there we go. So we've reached Flame Manor, and there is a shiny red thing up ahead. What do you think's going to happen when we get to the shiny red thing? Of course, it's another rhythm game. Yep. So this time we are facing a giant row of cat ears, accompanied by Western outfit Lily, who describes herself as sexy dynamite. Maybe if we beat him up, we get 15 silver points.
This is a bop.
Oh no, not the enormous gun. Oh no, not the finger gun. You know, Lily is the boss of every dungeon, but she doesn't seem particularly upset at Annika. She knows that these boss fights are just a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, I had 2 misses because I stopped to scratch my nose, and I still got an S rank. Alright, so Annika gains an extremely important ability from completing this dungeon. Hey, there's what the doorway is actually supposed to look like, by the way, which is the ability to go fast. Um, if it weren't for the fact that I needed to, complete all the dungeons and the bosses in order, um, there would probably be a significant advantage to like glitching to get to this dungeon first. But I've found that you can't beat the bosses out of order, which is sad. Well, can't beat the bosses out of order given what we know so far. Like I thought I had an amazing new route involving that, and I ended up backtracking and reaching a closed door that simply would not open where the boss was supposed to be, and just going meow meow, let me in. But yep, another death warp back to where we were supposed to be. Yep, hey, we got all 3 star fragments. We're gonna have to tell Hilfred that we didn't find the gem or whatever that he was sending us there to look for. But yeah, I can go fast now. And note that there's this dash bar, which is my my stamina for going fast. But if I dash and then jump, I keep my momentum in midair, and that's a great way to keep going fast without using up stamina. Giraffe's saying just needs one little push before the release is finished, so he's talking like a game developer for some reason. Now, if this were like the previous sections of the game, I would just be mostly trying to set up to do the door glitch and get to the entryway to the next dungeon. However, the next dungeon doesn't really have an entryway, which means I can't door glitch, and that means that like I actually have to play the game as intended for a bit. But Hilfred's very excited because the gem that he was looking for is Annika's fully powered up pendant. And yeah, apparently that's what the last thing he needs to complete his statue. And clearly he managed to get the inspiration to make this statue of the cat goddess without any help from Annika. But the lore that we get at this point is that something like if the chosen Pelican dances in the light of the yellow star in front of the Pelican goddess statue, then something something. Which is the thing that we need to do. And that save point in the stone circle is just going to be mercilessly evicted.
I love Hilfred.
Mm-hmm. Hilfred is so intense. Boing. All right. So the statue is making a cool pattern on the ground. We need to take a picture of that, and that's why we have a camera. Cool pattern. Thank you. Okay. And then I got a red key, which lets me go farther up the island. So we're going to meet some new characters here. First of them is going to be Astronomy Dad. Whoa.
I've got $5 from Rainbow who says, I am so grateful to the streamers who are doing this. Also, I think Alia is awesome. Am I saying your name right, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Rainbow.
Well, you are awesome.
Thank you. All right, so Annika has met Astronomy Dad. She's a little amused by how cute and short he is. I was gonna say this is actually Annika's dad, but I said this is Grandma Lisa's world. So we're meeting people as Lisa thinks of them, which is why Annika's parents are kind of tiny. And here we're gonna meet Lighthouse Mom, who is Mary, who is Annika's mom. Oh, don't need a picture. So in this world, Mary is shy and wants to be introduced to the astronomer, but can't even get the nerve to ask his name, and she's sending Annika to go find out his name. Oh. Go back to the Spicy Island Observatory. Astronomy Dad has something amazing to show us. It's a star.
Zello donates $5 to say, cat.
Kitty.
That's it. That's the comment. Good luck, Alia, and the rest of the run.
Thank you, Zillow. All right. So Thomas is the name of the astronomer, and he has shown us the yellow star that appears at 1 a.m. every night, and that is the yellow star that we need to dance in the light of. So yeah, this game has a day-night cycle, and the run is planned out so you're always at the right point in the day-night cycle, because there are some things you can only do during the day or only at night. Got his name, and Mary's gonna only slightly embarrassingly stitch his name into a scarf. And we're just gonna sleep in her bed until she's done. Maternal grandmother. Oh, I did chose the wrong dialogue option, which... There you go. Annika says approximately the same thing in each case, but you still gotta say, like, you better give him the scarf yourself. And Mary's nervous about this, but that's okay. We're just reassuring her, hey, I'll be right there with you, except I will not be quite right there with you, because I'm just gonna be busy jumping off this cliff and respawning. Oh, heck. Well, I'm doing this the slower way. Because Mary takes a bit of time to walk to Thomas's observatory, and in that time we can go get another thing that we need. Oh, okay. I was worried that I overshot. We got a glossy cloth. And we can once again respawn back to Lisa's house. Uh, this reload and recovery point option was not in the game when I first learned the run, and then they added it later, and it just changed so much about the run. I have to wonder about like the reason why they did the update to the game that added it. And I feel like it's possibly because there are some situations where, you know, you just fall off of something and you're left in a situation where all you can do is like sadly drown Annika. Or it might be because of soft locks that can happen in the overworld. But anyway, you have the respawn option, and that there's just so many ways to abuse it. It's amazing. All right. We're encouraging Mary to stay a while, make sure Annika exists. All right. We have shipped it. Now we've got the green key that opens up the lighthouse. Open thing. Okay. And we get a lantern, and that's going to be important for a thing coming up. And I'm really glad it makes me get the lantern and just does not allow me to do the section in the dark. Also, talk to Mary again. Hey, Mary could make us a dancer's outfit, but she would need some things that I already collected, like this pretty picture and some cloth. Hey, got you the cloth. All right, and she needs 3 days to make the scarf, so we're just going to sleep in her bed 4 times. An extremely relaxing part of the run. Sometimes the best thing you can do is sleep for 4 days. 3.5 days, I don't know. All right, and that is enough time for Mary to finish the outfit. And I get to try it on, and this outfit is way too adorable. Check out that cat paw embroidery. Okay,
My goodness.
so we got the dancer's outfit, but we need to know how to dance. So once again, take a flying leap off the cliff to get to the next loading zone. So to learn to dance, we've got to go to the secret dance dojo, and of course the secret dance dojo is located behind a waterfall. And we also have to navigate the dark maze. But we've got a lantern, making it much less dark. Problem is, you're not allowed to jump while the lantern is on. This light is, I suppose, not very light. Which really means you want to turn the lantern off at a strategic time, but I don't want to be too risky about it. after I cross this, we can see the next part, so I can turn the lantern off. And then I can do these dash jumps again. Let's dance. That's a different game. She will teach us all about it. Alright, so Annika's learning to dance. Another fine time for blurbs from our host.
I don't have anything much right now. Kira's still holding strong. $7 on the Barbie Fashion Pack Games character selection bid war. No new donations. Let's get those donations in, folks. I bet we could.
Yeah,
We can definitely hit 3K
soon.
soon.
I bet we can get a Barbie bid war going.
Yeah. I love that new 1K emote. I want to use it. I want to post it 3 times. I posted it 1 time, and then I was AFK, I think, whenever
Jazz hands.
2000 happened. Oh, that is very good.
We now have proof of being a dance master. And so now I've got everything I need to dance in the light of the yellow star in front of the statue. So I just gotta look up at the sky and wait for the yellow star to appear. There's also a pocket watch object I could have, but that would take time to get.
Just immensely comfy vibes in the meantime.
And now that Annika has learned to dance, she's going to do a very different and much more polished dance. Incidentally, I really appreciate all the effort that went into choreography in this game. Hey, I wonder if the statue liked our dance. Oh. And the audience just explodes with applause. And this brings us to the next part of the game. We find ourselves in an icy, lonely world. And something terrible has happened. Annika's cat ears and tail are gone. Instead of being a cat girl, Annika is a cat and a girl now. So this is kind of a section where we've got to cooperate with the cat part of ourself. I don't know the cat's name, so I call her Nyanika. And so we can stand near the cat, and the cat kind of yowls and runs forward to the next section, and the cat can break these electric barriers. There, there really ought to be more animation for the cat. You can pretend we're petting the cat when we stand near the cat. Let me hit a switch for it. Let the cat go across the bridge first so it doesn't collapse. Just hit this switch at the right time. Okay, that's enough of playing the level as intended. Now I'm gonna be doing skips for a while. Bye, kitty. I'll see you much later in the level. Alright, so this one's tricky to line up, but I think I've got a lineup for it, and it's just like this. And so I line up the corner of the stairs with the birch tree and press both control sticks all the way to the left, and that should have me land in the loading zone for the next area, which it did. And there's going to be a couple more sections like that, where all you need to do is take a long flying leap past where the game expected you to be, and then it just kind of assumes you got to the next section and respawns you in the next section. That's kind of the easiest one, because you just kind of keep going straight in the direction you're going, and jump around the electric gate. This one here is a little tricky, but I'm going to try it once. Problem is, if I fail this, I have to go through Pendulum Heck again. And we gotta... Hey, we have speedrunning advice from Lily. It's not very good speedrunning advice. But we do have to wait for Annika for this part. But let's try this. I think I got it. It felt right. Yay! Alright, hey, statue of Lily. Don't look at it too closely or it shatters. And once again, just run ahead without Annika, bonk the back of the boat, and that will respawn us on the or near the boat with Annika. So yeah, I got all those skips on the first try, which is really good for the run. Hey, now we get a little break in the run. I get to just stretch a little bit, because we need to sail across a vast ocean of nothingness. And this kind of has thematic relevance, because this lonely world is, also part of Lisa's world, because Lisa is actually not doing great. She is very lonely. And at the end of this dungeon, we're going to confront Lily and find out that she is Lisa. Lily is kind of like Lisa's self-insert, so she gets to be as cute as she wants to be. But, we confront her and we're like, hey, you're Grandma Lisa, aren't you? So yeah, I've been skipping all the cutscenes, but the reason that Lisa is lonely is that her husband disappeared in a ferry accident, like a boat kind of ferry. It sank is never seen again. And like she's still holding out hope that that he's gonna come home, but she's very angry and lonely that he hasn't. And so here's the spoiler part. Her husband is represented by Giraffe. That's Annika's grandfather. It's like Annika's nickname for her grandfather. And yeah, so Giraffe is in this world, kind of trying to make his way back to Lisa, but doesn't quite have the courage to face her, and that's why he's been sending Annika into these dungeons. Anyway, here we are. It's Lisa's house. Cold version. For some reason, this is a door that only a cat can open.
Random excuse me. Random Salience sends $20 saying, always nice to see this adorable and comfy game run by the wonderful Elia. Yeah.
Thank you, Random Salience. Alright, so now we need to have this emotional confrontation with Lisa, which of course is in the form of a rhythm game, set to a lovely piano duet. The cat is not very good at rhythm games. Hey, who needs furniture when you can have geometry? Hey, so at this part, I need to be deciding whether I'm going to take a risk for the next part. Because I can do a skip the hard way, and if it works, it saves like a minute. And if it doesn't work, I lose like 2 minutes. But I think I'm going to try it. In practice, I failed it like 12 times in a row and then succeeded 6 times in a row, and I really don't know what to make of that. But I have to get it right once in 2 tries, so my odds are okay. Gotta go with a guitar. Yes. There are taiko drums that are like around the island, and Annika can just tap on them a little bit and be very happy playing the taiko drums. Yeah, I think I should go for the skip. So in the cutscene that we've just skipped, Giraffe has finally gotten up the nerve, and he is going to do the next dungeon. He is headed up Triangle Mountain to meet Lisa there. And Lisa's still mad at Giraffe for, like, not being there, and she defeats him. And so now Annika's got to go to Triangle Mountain. All right, so oh, wait. Rabbit. So yeah, this is the very risky way to get to Triangle Mountain. I could do the door glitch again, and then it would be safe. But I've been getting this right enough of the time recently that I really think it's worth a try. And you know, I've got time within my estimate if I don't make it. So the thing is that we need to get on a tram to Triangle Mountain. And to get on the tram, we're supposed to exchange, I think, 20 Meowster pieces, which are those things we're supposed to be finding in treasure chests, for a tram ticket. We have no tram ticket, but we can sneak onto the tram anyway. All we need to do is jump around all the invisible walls that they placed to stop us from doing this exact thing.
I think that's how it works in real life, too.
Oh, okay. Well, there's one try that didn't work. Okay. I made it. There we go. We get hit by the tram, and now we get a free ride on the tram.
That's right. Don't let invisible walls keep you down.
And this is illegal, you know. Uh-huh. Be a cat girl, do crimes. Check out the ghost conductor's cool skull hat. All right. So here we are at the final dungeon, Triangle Mountain. This is really not the right attire for climbing a dangerous mountain. But that's not going to stop Annika. That was a little close to that rock. I ran out of dash just as I needed to get out of its way. In this section, there's ghosts summoning tornadoes to mess us up. And we can kind of hop around the outside and not have to deal with most of them. But mostly you just need to dash and tank some damage. In the 90% run, you don't have the dash ability, which makes this really hard. Alright, hey, pumpkin break. I need to get some dash back so I can dash and jump over that section. I need to heal a little bit for this next part. Hey, it's another cart. We need 2 people. We don't have Mr. O'Hare, but we do have Mrs. Save, the save point, and she's got a gun. You know things are serious when the save point has a gun. Okay, so here is an alarming fact about this run, which is I am on world record pace. Oh, well, maybe I cursed it. Let's see how much time that lost. Ooh. It's not great.
Alright. I said in chat that I would try to pronounce...
Eat a pumpkin before that happens again.
this ridiculous word, and we got $5 for me to do it. Donation comment. Here's the $5. Let's go, Ariel. Dungeons.
Amazing.
90% and all Dungeons. Or Dungeons or Dungeons. Oh my goodness. Dungeons. Oh, that's rich. Anyway, thank you for the $5. Please continue.
Mm-hmm. It could still be world record pace because, like, that hard version of the skip that I got saves a lot of time.
That would be pretty hype.
Aww, dungeons. All right. So yeah, Giraffe didn't do so well at facing Lisa, but he can still summon this wand for Annika to have the final dance battle against Lisa. This last battle can be a little bit hard because you have to get greats. If you get goods, you lose a little bit of health. Greats restore health. All I can hear right now is the guy from the end of Mist saying, "No, don't come here to Tianjin." There is one action button. And the stick to move back and forth. Yeah, the triplets are a little tricky. All right. So that is what it took to get Lisa from the anger stage of grief to the acceptance stage. But also, Lisa's waking up now, and her dream world is falling apart. And that means we've got to have the escape sequence that ends many good video games. Not a very intense escape sequence. You just got to take every mode of transportation that gets us back to the lighthouse. Like the extremely loud single piano note. Hey, I wonder if now would be a good time to go get that clearly marked secret down there. Answer is no, it is very much not a good time. Even had time to talk to the bird.
Hi, bird.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Giraffe. Alright, so Giraffe says, looks like we'll make it in time. And by we, I mean you, because Giraffe is staying here. While Annika and Yannika head towards the light. Uh-huh. Yeah, Giraffe doesn't really have a sense of urgency. I have no idea if there is like an optimal dashing pattern for doing this part quickly.
Kira is still in the lead, but now we have $5 on Christley. also
Already.
beating out Teresa. Still no money on Barbie.
Narnia. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Narnia is real good.
All right. So after the credits is going to be time because this is JRTA timing. But there are no more inputs. So at this point, I can say I think I got the world record by about 5 seconds.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, that is exciting.
It's awesome. Tons of hype coming in chat.
Yeah. So I hope we can stay and enjoy the credits, especially because the run won't be valid if we don't.
Yes. Yeah, we can do that.
And so we've seen Annika and Nyanika wake up from a nap with Lisa, and Annika opens up her new bag to see the pendant from that dream that she was in.
Very cute game.
Aha. Yeah, I really like the way that all the cutscenes are manga panels like this, and it's sad that we have to skip almost all of them. You can actually see that these buildings that they're heading back to inside the game world also. You can't get there. I think they are farther out of bounds than even out of bounds glitches will take you.
Huh.
Props to this clarinet part. Props to like everything about this music.
Yeah, the music is very good.
Starring Annika as Annika and Tomo Mizukoshi as the ghost dancer. Props to Lily's costume design. It's funny how the ghost dancer is the only credited voice actress, and she's credited for going wee woo wee woo woo.
That's funny.
The artists of all of the Meowster pieces that we didn't collect. Hmm? Shout out to James R. Mountain for the very good English localization. Triangle Mountain's named after him. So time is going to be the moment that the in-game time appears in the lower right corner.
Gotcha.
The in-game time, for some reason, ends up being longer than real time, and nobody knows why. There we go. And that's the world record. So this has been amazing. Thank you, RL. And thank you, chat. You've been wonderful companions through this game. And yeah, shout outs to the
Been
Trevor
lovely having
Project.
you.
Yeah. Everyone
Yeah,
donate
big
to the
shout outs.
Trevor Project. It's a very good cause.
Shout outs to Arborelia for that amazing world record run here at Power Up with Pride. Winter Pride 2021. Very well done.
Thank you.
And up next,